it's known for a lot of cutscenes, and that isn't bad or good. It's a method, and it essentially makes Metal Gear Solid not just a video game, but a video game slash movie. And I think that it's something that's worth looking at and considering for our own works. Hey, what do I want to do to tell this part of the story? You have the option as a developer, or if you're not a developer, then you have the option to complain to developers, which is almost as good. This is an example, though, of us not being in the medium of video games. We've got video game, of course, then we've also got dramatized audio. Video game, dramatized audio, and then cutscene. Or you could say animated animation. You could say this different ways. Okay, I win. In any work, we can switch media. We can do this as much as we want. And there's a few different interesting benefits. One of the things that I can see as a potential benefit for moving to non-interactive is non-interactive can work well for something that has to be linear, essentially. So if you have anything in your story that you're like, it has to happen this way, you can go to non-interactive. Now, so many games today will take their most important parts of the story, like the critical moments, and they'll put them behind non-interactive walls. I think that that's a big problem, but whenever you're creating in something, you can move between different media, and you always have that option. Like, you could have a section with a bunch of text. You could have it so that you have items that have text information about the world that you require or recommend that the player read. You could have it so that you switch to dramatized audio. You could switch to cutscene. You can end up switching to showing an abstract painting or a series of paintings. One of the big things is considering what are the strengths of the different media that I'm working in. In Metal Gear Solid 3, they have pretty linear stuff as far as the overall. They have a lot of complexity in how you can tackle things in their interactive segments, though. So I have to say they do a really good job of having the strength of video games and then also looking at the strengths of other media and going, okay, here you can do all these different things because it's a video game and we give you all these options. That's a strength here. And it's interesting to me looking at how we can move between different media in our own works. And video games do this much more than anything else, where you might have a section that is a text log, and then maybe you're switching to a mini game, and then suddenly you're switching to a cutscene that you're watching. Maybe now you're switching to live video, and you're moving throughout all these different media. Now we're kind of moving into a different kind of style. It's almost like motion comic style. Time to wrap this up. So thank you guys so much for watching and for joining. It's been a lot of fun.